planners and bullet journals, art projects, organized planner chic.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Organized Planner Chic. I'm Lucinda, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so and select the bell for notifications. Well, first I want to thank all my Patreon members who help make it possible to create videos like this. Well, thank you guys so much, and if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Okay, you guys, we're going to do a plan with me today in my traveler's notebook, and this insert I actually received from a fall retreat I went on recently for the women at my church, and they gave us this insert, and they did a really good job. It was decorated really well and lots of everything that we needed for the weekend, but I'm going to add quite a bit to it to represent my experience there, and it's going to have a little bit of everything that I got there and my different interactions and the people, and it's going to be really fun. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, you guys, I made this traveler's notebook a long time ago using some of my original art, duct tape, a old cereal box, and some clear contact paper, and I'll put the iCard across the screen so you guys can watch that video if you're interested. And then this craft folder is from my Etsy shop, and I have a lot of bits that are in those pockets and in the traveler's notebook cover pockets that I'm going to be using to really not jazz it up, but really make it my memory piece by adding everything that I got from every part of the experience. And so I had some clear tape on there before because it was the paper was kind of wearing on the corner, but it didn't look good. So I am putting some washi tape on there now. And the way that I'm doing it is I took one piece and wrapped it around both sides there in the middle, and then I'm taking a piece to go across the front and then one to go across the back. And then after I've done that, I'm going to put one that wraps around both the front and the back again, and that should really hold it for a very long time with lots of use, because I do plan on flipping through this a lot, doing some of the studies and referring to some of the scriptures mentioned throughout this wonderful insert that they gave us. And so yeah, I think it looks pretty. I wasn't sure if I was going to like those colors because I didn't have any washi that really fit perfectly with the colors that are on here because they're kind of muted, but I think this turned out pretty well. And now in this inside cover, first I want to kind of make everything a little more flexible because so that everything will lay down flat, because sometimes it's pretty stubborn. So that's all I was doing there. Of course, I was using my bone folder because y'all know I love my bone folder. All right, so this little piece I just tore off of the bag. So we each got a bag, like a gift bag, there at our table for our groups, and I just ripped out this sticker that was on there. I thought it looked so pretty with the logo, and I just think it looks nice like that, nice and rustic, which we were out in cabins out in the woods, so that was perfect. And then this was part of the kind of name tag, but we had two pieces on a lanyard, and this was one. It had our schedule, and I think it's really cute. It's just some cardstock with the schedule on there for all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then you'll see later there was another piece that had our group name on the front and our group number on the front and our name on the back. And this one on the back had the logo. And then this is just representing this water bottle that we got. This was inside of it, just kind of telling you how to use it, but it's really cute. Oh gosh, I didn't put it in the video, I'm sorry about that, but it just is a big tall water bottle with a straw, and it has the logo. Not water bottle, it's more like, well yeah, it's a water bottle, but it's more like the kind that looks like a glass, like you can see right there, shaped more like a glass. And then it had the logo on the front. And then this sticker that I just pulled apart, but I'm going to use later, I'll talk about that in a moment. So this was just the tag that was on our bag so that we could write our names, so that we wouldn't get our bag mixed up with anyone else's. And then this was a sticker from my Patreon account. It's one of the printables that I created for my patrons That's one of many stickers that you'll see that were all in this one 8.5 by 11 printable. And then I'm just putting some washi tape on the bottom that has some Christian references, which is really pretty. I think I love that washi tape. I don't remember where I got it from. And so I just felt like I needed one more piece there in the right corner to kind of balance everything out. And I think this washi is perfect with the black background and the pretty fall kind of colored flowers, because we were there in the fall, late September, and I just wanted to kind of use as much of a fall theme as I could in terms of washi and different decorative pieces throughout here. So that orange washi I just put down is really pretty. I'm going to use it later, but I felt like right here where I was putting it, I needed a more softer muted color to go with that heading, so I think that worked. But then I've got a little bit brighter orange here, and I don't want to cover up part of the word that's on there, so I just broke it up with the washi tape. Yay! Washi is so flexible, so in terms of its uses and just easy to tear. So then I'm just putting a gold piece at the bottom. I just made sure I kind of put pressure in where it folded so that it would stay and not pop up. And then this is the other piece I was telling you about that was on our lanyard. It has the group number on one side and the name on the other side. And so I'm going to put that in here as well. And I didn't want to cover up some of the wording there, so I just ripped the piece, and I think it's just fine like that. Yeah. Since I know my name, I don't need to see all of that. Okay, and then here is another sticker that was from that same principle for my patrons. And I think that is pretty right there. And my bone folder just helps me make sure everything is really adhered to very well. And this is a really pretty black washi. It's like a real dull shade of black with really small gold ribbons. And I think it's just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it on camera though, but in person it's just like just the perfect amount of gold that kind of peeps out. I like it a lot. I think I got that at Walmart in a set. Yeah, I did, in a set of like 5, I think, for like $1.99. It was a good deal. And then this is something that they gave to us as well. I think this was in the bag. I think so. And I've actually seen this before. And so I'm just taping that in, and I'm just using some washi tape. I wanted to use something that was wide or wider than the kind of typical washi tape, but that also kind of fit with the black and orange and gold and maybe some dark yellows or whatever colors that I'm kind of going for the spring. I mean, not for the spring, gosh, for the fall. And then I always like to put another piece in the inside. I know a lot of times when people tip in, they only do it on one side, but this way I just feel like it's more secure and it gives me an opportunity to add some more color. And this one was thinner because it's secure on the one side and I was going to cover up too many words on the inside, so I just used a thinner piece. And here is another sticker from that same principle that I am just going to put the whole piece on there. I'm not going to cut all around it. I have cut all around it before, but since I have all this room, I just put the whole piece on there this time. And now I really love the colors. And well, is that the one? No, I don't think that's the one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one here. I really like the colors. Oh, I like the colors in all of them, but I like the colors in this one. And I'm going to make it look like it's kind of falling off of the tree. It's a little bit of a struggle to get it apart without ripping it there, but there we go. Yeah, I think that's cool. Okay, got our tip in, got our falling leaf, and I just need a little more color, I think, at the top and the bottom. I love this owl washi. I bought it at Dollar Tree forever ago, and I think I've maybe only used it once because it just doesn't go with all time, gosh, I cannot talk. It doesn't go with stuff throughout the year. It's kind of more of a fall thing, I think. I guess it doesn't have to be, but I don't think I use as much black other times of the year except for Christmas. And then, yeah, So, and now I'm going to do another tip in, and this is a watercolor piece that I did. I sketched it by looking at the logo, and I just created that same logo on a piece of watercolor paper. And yeah, I'm just going to tip it in here. Now I did that during the prayer walk, which you'll see pages for that later, and I intended to tape this in the section that you're supposed to read for the prayer walk, but I didn't. But it looks good here, it's fine. And here's another sticker from that same principle. I'm just going to trim it down a little bit so that it can fit in this space right here. I love that. I think that's my favorite one that I drew for this principle. Lay down. There we go. Yeah, now we got something on both sides, and I'm going to now use that orange because it really goes well with that leaf. Yeah. Add a little bit of black to it. I can't remember, did I add anything at the top? I think I did. Let's see. We'll see together. Yes, there we go. I'm going to add something, and then it should all feel pretty balanced. And a different black here. Some of these blacks I haven't used, I guess, since last year. I forgot how many I had, and I'm glad I had a bunch. Okay, so here, now this one I'm going to do, when I add washi and stuff to this spread, I'm going to use purples because those other colors are just not going to look good on this spread. So I'm going to use some, I think I used two different, well, a purple and a white and a purple. Yeah. And I know I got well, did I get both? I think I got both purples from Michael's. So I don't know if you knew, but pretty much all the time they have 3 washis for $1 around the register at Michael's. It's not like the perfect selection, but there's a lot there. So pretty much most of the time when I go to Michael's, which I don't go as much now as I used to, then I get some washi 3 for $1 because it's good washi. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit to add to this, not too much because it's kind of, busy. I got a lot of notes I wrote in here. It was a good message. The whole retreat was fantastic. And so I'm just going to add a little bit here with some orange and black. And finally, I hadn't done much vertical washi art in this insert, but I did a little bit. I think this is the only second time. And I think I might do it one more time before the video's over. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do on that one. Okay, and now I'm going to add, okay, so this sermon, I don't know if we call it sermon, message that we had was, it was my favorite one, and they were all amazing, but this one just really, and I think it's because it kind of wrapped up and connected everything that had been said throughout the weekend, and she gave us a printout as well, and I wanted to include that in here, so I'm going to tip that in. And here later I'm going to have to trim it some more because it needs to lay down flat. But yeah, it's really nice and so pretty. So I'm going to take advantage of having some more white space here in a moment and add some stuff to that tip in. But first I want to put some more washi. Pretty orange there. And another little black. I like those dots. I love that washi. I need to use it more often. Okay, so now I'm going to put in just information on where we were. And this is not essential. There's directions on there. Next year, wherever we have it, whether it's the same place or somewhere else, I'll get new directions. But I wanted to put something in that space. And then I wind up having to trim some of the directions at the top because it wouldn't lay down flat. But that's fine because it doesn't matter. I just glued back in after that the name of the camp, because that part I did want to be able to see when I flip through this for memory's sake. So, but it took me 3 times of trimming. I should have measured it, but I didn't to make sure that I could make it smooth down flat enough. But that's okay. So there we go with the name of the camp. Yeah, now it's good. I'm just going to use my bone folder, or I think I already did that, to make sure it's all good. So now this was a bookmark, and you may be wondering, why are you gluing in your bookmark? Because you can use that in a book. Well, I prefer magnetic bookmarks in books because they don't fall out and lose your page. But I really like these, so I still wanted to keep them in here for reference and for memory keeping. So I'm just gluing them in here. I have one more too, that's why I'm saying them. And then this was a prayer walk, and I decided I'm not going to do any washi and all that in those pages. I'm just going to use a Tombow here in a little bit, and you'll see that. And so here's the other bookmark. And then this is the last leaf from my printable from my Patreon account. And then there is the prayer walk section. Just a simple stroke. Put just a little bit of color, and I think it kind of makes it stand out by being so minimal to show sort of its importance. And that's everything, you guys. We'll do a complete flip through, and while I'm doing that, I want to thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. All of my subscribers get an additional discount from my Organized Planner Chic Etsy shop, and that discount is in the description below. And there I make vegan traveler's notebooks and accessories for all traveler's notebooks, vegan or not. I make bullet journal art for monthly title pages, and I also make journaling cards like Project Life cards, and I make printable stickers. Check out my Facebook group. It's called Organized Planner Chic Crew. The Facebook business page is The Organized Planner Chic, but the group is Organized Planner Chic Crew, and there we do frequent giveaways. And if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, just go to patreon.com/organizedplannerchic. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Organized Planner Chic. And until next time, everyone, happy planning.